We trust the simple act of turning on our kitchen sink. We expect the water pouring out to be perfectly safe. But there is a hidden danger flowing through those pipes. They are called PFAS, widely known as forever chemicals. For decades, we have relied entirely on the Safe Drinking Water Act and the Environmental Protection Agency to filter these contaminants out. American public health regarding our water supply has operated as a guaranteed federal right. The federal government ensured our basic survival. That guarantee vanished in June 2026 when the EPA suddenly rolled back its federal limits on PFAS drinking water standards. The agency formally repealed limits on 4 specific types of forever chemicals and announced delays in compliance deadlines for 2 others. This policy retreat leaves the tap water flowing into millions of homes, leaving it completely exposed to these toxic compounds. This bar chart visualizes the scale of the exposure. According to new testing data, a staggering 176 million Americans are now drinking PFAS-contaminated tap water. Environmental groups immediately launched legal challenges, citing anti-backsliding provisions in the Safe Drinking Water Act to fight the sudden reversal. Overnight, a single administrative reversal erased the federal safety net. The responsibility for protecting public health shifted downwards, creating an institutional vacuum. The burden now falls to local water utilities. They are fighting the influx of forever chemicals on the front lines. These local facilities hold an essential financial lifeline, a $13.6 billion settlement fund extracted from chemical giants 3M and DuPont. The settlement funds are blocked from reaching municipal nodes by a missing required element, a federal safety standard, and the clock is running out. Key claims deadlines hit on June 30th and July 30th, putting pressure on these paralyzed facilities. It is a legal trap. The utilities cannot safely allocate settlement money to meet federal safety standards that the government just erased. Trapped between federal indecision and ticking financial clocks, local municipalities are looking for an alternative, non-governmental path forward. To fill this regulatory void, an unexpected private entity is stepping in, the tech sector. There is a sudden expansion in platforms using artificial intelligence for environmental water quality monitoring. AI solves the utilities paradox by bypassing the broken federal compliance pipeline. The software routes directly from the utility to safety data, detecting contamination independently of regulatory thresholds. Startups are reporting a sharp spike in inbound interest from municipal water utilities, seeking these alternatives over federal frameworks. Venture capital is validating this shift. Investors are pouring multi-million-dollar Series A funding rounds into AI deployed for regulated industries. To survive the federal rollback, local municipalities are substituting artificial intelligence for government oversight, essentially privatizing their safety standards. The final shift in responsibility lands on the individual consumer. Safety now depends on the hardware inside your own home. Because local utilities are still caught in a slow technological transition, the water currently flowing into homes remains largely unprotected. Environmental health experts are issuing immediate guidance, directing citizens to defend themselves against contamination at the household level. That defense requires specific, expensive consumer hardware, primarily reverse osmosis and activated carbon filtration systems installed beneath the sink. The responsibility for public health has bypassed every government institution. It has landed squarely on the individual citizen's ability to navigate and purchase industrial-grade plumbing. This split-screen comparison shows the new reality explicitly. Access to clean drinking water has transitioned from a universally guaranteed federal right into a decentralized commodity. Basic survival now depends on 2 distinct financial barriers: whether your local utility can afford cutting-edge AI software, and whether you can personally afford a high-end filtration system. The forever in forever chemicals is the permanent privatized vigilance now required to keep them out of our bodies.